Okay, Mom, here's the truth. The girl you are thinking about, your tween or teenage daughter, used to laugh at everything you said. Now looks at you, right? The same girl, your daughter, now looks at you like you've personally embarrassed her just by existing. And that can sting. As moms, we don't just miss the laughter, we miss the connection. We miss feeling like we're welcome in her world. And when the tension starts creeping in, it's easy to either try too hard or pull away altogether. Today, I want to give you 3 simple hacks, okay? Not to force connection, not to control her mood, but to gently crack that shell and invite your daughter into joy. Get your daughter's joy back. These are small shifts that can help ease tension and create moments where laughter can actually happen organically and genuinely. Right, because at this stage, it doesn't have to be all eye rolls and slammed doors. Okay, Mama, here we go. If you are frustrated with how to get your teenage daughter to open up to you because all you want is to connect with her as you once did, you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Jeannie Baldomero, a former rebellious teen, now mom of 3 young adults, educator, and the mom mentor, equipping you to create open communication with your girl so she can come to you about anything, even if she's scared. So grab your oat milk latte, breathe, and let's do this together. You're listening to this because your heart is breaking from the changes that are happening in your girl that is affecting your connection with her. Your once cuddly, talkative little girl is now growing up, but with the cost of silence, emotional bouts, and you get the short end of the stick. You fear these disconnections and challenges you're facing right now is affecting your relationship with her. And what will the future hold between the two of you? How will you get through this season without losing the closeness you once had and so desperately want? Mama, I want you to know you are not alone. As lonely as it may feel and almost embarrassing to share with even your closest friends about this because you feel like you're failing at connecting with her, this is common. It's a season. However, I know that you don't want to sit idle during this time. So here it is. This is what I want to tell you, that you can do hard things. This is a season of hard, but you will get through it by equipping yourself with the right tools to turn this all around. I invite you to explore what could be possible for you. Head to talktoyourteengirl.com right now. I want you to join me and let's equip you together so that you can relate and reestablish your connection with your girl. That's talktoyourteengirl.com. I remember there was a time when I looked at my mom, this is specifically in 8th grade, and I didn't think she was funny, even when she was trying to be. I actually was embarrassed to be around her, maybe because she was an immigrant. And I don't know, I at middle school was insecure. But I look back and I think, gosh, why didn't I think my mom was funny when she used to be when I was younger? And I think it's just the changes that we're going through, the insecurities. Looking at your mom is not someone funny, but who has your back, right? We forget that, and Mama, you might be in this position, but I forget that she's an actual real person with real feelings and real hurts, right? And so I'm thinking of you, Mama, who is raising a girl just like me who no longer laughed at my mom's jokes or didn't take things lightly when mistakes were made, right? And I want you to know that your daughter still sees you as a person, right? Maybe it doesn't feel like it, but she still longs to connect with you. And I want to talk to you and maybe make it a little bit more easy during these tense times, or times that can be tense, or times that are just straight out awkward because you thought you were being funny and she just looked at you with an eye roll, right? These are just hacks to help you connect in a way where laughter doesn't have to be forced. Are you ready to hear them? Hack number 1. Stop trying to be funny. Be curious instead, right? I think us trying to be funny really does make it more embarrassing for them, just because they feel like, Mom, I need you to be more serious, right? I don't need you to be a jokester because you're actually embarrassing me. And this is the mistake that most of us make, is that we try to entertain our daughters back into liking us. We tell jokes, we tease, we overdo it, and what do we get? Silence, a side eye, or Mom, stop, right? I've had that a couple times in my own parenting. Instead, maybe try trading humor for curiosity. I talk about getting curious all the time. Teen girls love talking about what they love, even if they pretend they don't. So ask questions that are slightly unexpected, but genuinely tells her that you're interested. Maybe questions like, what's the funniest thing someone said at school today? Or who do you think is secretly the most dramatic person you know? I mean, these are off the wall questions, but hey, they might answer it, right? They have opinions. The key is really don't correct, don't command, don't turn it into a lesson. When girls feel safe to talk without being analyzed, laughter sneaks in naturally, right? And often, once they start laughing, they invite you into it too. Hack number 2. Laugh at yourself first. I do this all the time, especially when I know I made a mistake or I know that I can't dance like them. So I do my own dance moves that I'm familiar with that may be 3 generations a bit old. Teen girls are incredibly perceptive. They can smell insecurity and defensiveness from a mile away. Believe me, they have that heightened sense. And one of the fastest ways you can ease tension is to let your daughter see that you don't take yourself too seriously. Instead of getting flustered when you mess up, try saying something sarcastic or humorous. Wow, that was awkward. I'm just going to own it, right? Or I definitely thought that was cool. I see now that it wasn't. Or, hey, don't you think I'm doing this cool, right? When you laugh at yourself, you take the pressure off her to perform, right? And her to react and protect herself emotionally. It kind of allows her permission by seeing yourself laughing at yourself, allows permission for her to laugh with you, right? And here's what's beautiful. When you're secure, relaxed, and playful with yourself, your daughter's guard lowers. Many moms are shocked when our sarcastic comment turns into a shared laugh, simply because mom didn't get offended, okay? We got to learn not to be offended by their sarcastic remarks and just own it and laugh at our own mistakes, right? We're inviting that in. Not disrespect, but maybe sarcasm, because they're pretty good at it in the teen years. Hack number 3, create micro moments, not big talks. If you're waiting for a deep heart-to-heart to reconnect with her, you might be waiting a long time, mama. Teen girls bond best side by side, if you haven't noticed, in the car, right? Side by side moments, not face to face interrogations, because that's what they're going to take it as, interrogations. Think car rides, think cooking together, think folding the laundry, think running the errands. I've had the best time talking to my girl during those times, even my kids, running the errands, folding, not necessarily folding the laundry, but doing chores together, right? Those were the best times where I'm able to talk to them and really understand where they're at. Because these moments are low pressure. And because it's low pressure, there's room for laughter to happen, right? Like, how was your day? Try something. Instead of saying, hey, how was your day? Try maybe a light prompt like, tell me one ridiculous thing that happened today. Oh, that's such a great thing, right? It makes them think and they look at you like, what do you mean? Like, what was ridiculous that happened today? What did you think was ridiculous? Or if today had a theme song, what would it be, right? Something funny, lighthearted. Maybe what's one thing today that was annoying but also kind of funny, right? You're not fishing for depth. You're planting seeds of ease, right? This is not to have the in-depth conversation. This is just to say, hey, mom's easy to talk to, right? And with ease, that's where joy lies. Okay, what is it that you're going to try, Mama? Are you going to try hack number 1, which is stop being funny and be curious instead? Or 2, laugh at yourself, right? Laugh at yourself first, or even maybe create those micro side-by-side moments with your teen. Okay, if your daughter feels distance or tense or hard to read right now, it doesn't mean you're failing, okay? Even when you do try these hacks, you're not failing. It just means she's growing. Laughter doesn't come from trying to get her back to who she was, right? We're not asking for the belly laughs that she used to have when she was younger. It comes from meeting where she is now with curiosity and humility and lightness, right? So I want you to lean in the best way you can and just keep showing up. Utilize these hacks, right? Keep inviting joy into both your relationships. Okay, she's still there. Believe me, having a young adult, I know that she's going to start laughing again, right? She's going to start connecting in a way that you remember. And sometimes all it takes is one shared laugh to remind you, both of you, that it's still there. Okay, Mama, you got this. Hey, friend, if this podcast inspired you or encouraged you or helped you in any way, I'd love for you to share it. You can screenshot this episode and share it in your stories on social media or text it to a friend who can use the support. It's the best way you can thank me. I want to let other mamas know they are not alone. I'd love to stay connected with you. You can find me at raisingherconfidently.com. Until next time, live full of grace, Jeannie.